The man who never slept. He never blinked. He never yawned. And for 27 years, he never slept. But what kept him awake wasn't insomnia. It was something. There was a man named Eli who lived in a quiet coastal town where nothing ever happened. To most people, he seemed ordinary, quiet, polite, a bit distant, but they didn't know his secret. Eli hadn't slept since he was 9 years old. It began the night his older brother disappeared. One minute they were building a fort in the attic. The next, his brother was gone. No signs of struggle, no clues. Just vanished. That night, Eli couldn't sleep. Not because he didn't want to, but because something wouldn't let him. He began seeing shadows, not just in dark corners, but in broad daylight. They whispered to him, always just out of focus. He'd feel icy breath on his neck, even in summer. His parents said it was grief. The doctors called it trauma. But Eli knew the truth. Something had taken his brother. And it was coming for him next. Eli grew older. He learned to function without sleep, or maybe, something was keeping him functioning. He never tired, never aged beyond his 20s, never changed. But the shadow didn't leave either. Each year on the anniversary of his brother's disappearance, the whispers grew louder. And each year, something new was taken from him, a friend, a job, a place he loved. He became a ghost in his own life. Then, one night, he saw it, not just a shadow, but a figure, tall and featureless, standing by the mirror. It spoke in his brother's voice. "You're still awake. Good. Don't stop watching." Eli began to understand. The thing that took his brother didn't want to be seen. That's why it stalked at night. It existed in sleep, in dreams. But Eli had outsmarted it. By never sleeping, he was safe. He was a witness, the last light in a world the creature wanted to claim. Until one night, Eli blinked. Just once. Half a second. But when he opened his eyes, he wasn't in his room anymore. He stood in a vast, dark field, under a red sky. All around him were others, pale, unmoving, faceless. And in the distance, he saw a boy. His brother. Still 9 years old. Still building the fort. And behind him, the shadow. Towering. Waiting. Eli screamed and ran, but his body was too light, too dreamlike. For the first time in 27 years, Eli had fallen asleep. They say he never woke up. His body remained, eyes wide open, heart still beating. But his mind, trapped. Somewhere between sleep and shadow. So if you see something watching you at night, don't blink. Don't yawn. And whatever you do, don't fall asleep.